my friends, and welcome back to my channel, Joyful Jessie. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys how to make chuletas guisadas, stewed pork chops in the Instant Pot. So make sure to stick around and watch. So the very first thing I'm going to start with is making our rice, which is the easiest. And I'm going to be using jasmine rice today because I'm in the mood for jasmine rice. And then I'm simply going to season with a little bit of salt and a little bit of olive oil. So these are the ingredients I'm going to be using to be making my chuletas guisada, my stewed pork chops in the Instant Pot. Of course, I'm going to need pork chops. I'm going to be using 4 of these pork chops. I have 2 small potatoes, 1 onion, a couple cloves of garlic, and today I'm going to add a bay leaf in there. Some oregano, some sofrito, can of tomato sauce, a little splash of vinegar because I like mine to be tangy. I'm gonna be using this little cubito de polvo. It's like a beef bouillon type of thing, a beef cube, some carrot chips. Often I use baby carrots. This time I just ended up ordering this on my grocery pickup, so that's what I'm using. You can use regular, big carrots as well. We're gonna be using a little bit of adobo, a little bit of salt to taste, a little bit of oil, and some pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this off with 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of oregano, about 1 tablespoon of adobo. This is kind of like, it's salty, so it's my salt that I use for that. I'm out. I need to get some more. And a little bit of pepper. And then I'm distributing all the seasonings evenly throughout the pork chops. I'm gonna go ahead and put my pork chops to the side to let marinate. And while they're marinating, I will be cutting the onion, peeling the potatoes, and cutting that up, just giving it a little bit of time to marinate. The very first thing is I'm gonna put this on saute at normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the olive oil. I'm gonna put maybe 1 tablespoon, enough to just cover the bottom. Once our oil is warm, we're going to go ahead and add our pork chops in. And pretty much what we're going to be doing is gonna be browning them. I'll be browning these guys 2 at a time for about 3 minutes on each side. I will then remove the pork chops out of the Instant Pot, add in the onions and saute them for about a minute or 2. I will add the garlic and the 2 tablespoons of sofrito. After sauteing them for a little bit, I'm going to add the can of tomato sauce along with 1.5 cups of water. And then I'm going to give it all one really good mixing. After everything is well combined, I will add the bay leaf along with the beef bouillon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Not very much, but give it a taste. If you feel like you need more, then go ahead and add that. Finally, I will add the potatoes as well as the carrots. Then I'll mix everything, make sure that the juices are all in the vegetables. And then finally, I will add the pork chops. And I'm submerging the pork chops down in those juices because I really want them to absorb all that flavor while it's cooking. Then I cancel the saute mode and place the lid on the Instant Pot. I'm going to hit pressure cook and go ahead and cook it for 8 minutes. And make sure that the valve here is in seal. All right, so it beeped. That means it's done. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to release the pressure. Here's the thing about this. I have done pork chops in the Instant Pot before, and I have learned that if I put them in for too long, they fall apart, especially like the cut I'm doing. It's like the assorted, so they're thinner. They're not thick pork chops, they're thin pork chops. So if I put them there for too long, they fall apart. And I don't want fall apart pork chops in this particular case. I want them to have some texture to it. So I'm releasing all the pressure at once. Now that our pressure has been released, we're going to go ahead and uncover these and see what these yumminess look like. Oh,
that tastes good.
Smells good, doesn't it?
That tastes so good.
All All right. One of the things I've noticed about the Instant Pot is that the sauce doesn't always come as nice and thick as I personally prefer it when I cook it on the stove. So I'm simply gonna remove my pork chops and I'm going to let the juice and the sauce just thicken a little bit in saute mode. They're very tender already. 8 minutes was perfect this time. So I want mine to be a tad thicker. It looks good, but I just want it a tad thicker. So I'm going to cancel and put it in saute mode and saute it for a little bit to get that nice thick consistency. Sometimes when I wanna make this thick quick, I just simply add a little bit of a cornstarch slurry, but today I'm gonna see how long it takes me to thicken it by just simply using the saute mode. It took about 5 minutes for mine to reach the consistency that I was looking for. Now it's everybody's favorite part, and that is dishing out this yummy food and sitting down and enjoying it. Now, my friends, it's your turn to give it a try. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!